So this transitional period is to adjust our biocomputer from the usual setting of efficiency and busyness, thinking, problem solving, relating, which tends to get us more outside, or even if it's inside, it's more like in the mind. So to use this transitional period to allow these knobs of our biocomputer to turn off. We intentionally turn off these knobs, not as a way that these knobs of past, future planning, doing, we turn them off as a laboratory, as an experiment, not as a way of living like this ongoingly, but to transition. So yeah, consciously decide to let go of any past, future, and tune into this decision to simply be more conscious of what is in the present. Most people, it helps to use the breathing as a stabilizer, as an anchor. The eyes open or closed. And scanning the body to let it unwind, giving the weight to the chair, relaxing the mask, the face. And as we coined it, the first brother, to be present to this ongoing flux of incoming thoughts, images, sensations, feelings, sounds. So noticing and welcoming the totality of our experience in this moment without analyzing, interfering, trying to change, including both the body, the mind, and the world. Staying on the crest of the wave of now. Allowing the sense of attention to be global, alert, yet not focusing on something or another. An open welcoming. As one of the Zen masters would say, Adyashanti, to can we let everything be as it is, especially in the body, whatever feelings, states, energies, non-interfering. However, in terms of the mind, the mental, the images and thoughts, if we don't interfere, we're going to go into daydreaming. So there's a fine line here to allow the arising of images as they do, but watch them as if they're birds flowing through the sky, and we don't follow them, or trains passing through a station and staying as the station. So the various centers, they produce eyes in the mind. The emotional center may have its own ripples from the day. And because we are busy, we usually are not in touch with it. So as we drop in and sit, we may be in touch with some emotional states or eyes. The instinctive center and the moving center, allowing them to just chill, do nothing, resting. Yet the instinctive center may produce its own states, energies in the body, discomforts, sound perceptions, smells, sights. This is all instinctive center operating as the animal. And the second brother, as we coined it, is becoming aware of the fact that we exist, sensing this we call presence, this perceivingness, the fact of perceiving. So for a couple of minutes, a few minutes, tune into this silence, perceiving. Being aware of being. We cannot perceive this being the way we perceive the eyes. Yet we are it. Without this being presence, we wouldn't hear or notice anything. If you are with the eyes open and looking colors and shapes, instead of going out to them, staying open and aware, and let them come to you, let them come in you. We can't really isolate just being aware of being, because as you notice, you will still notice some sounds here and there, some feelings, some thoughts. Which brings us to the third brother, self-remembering, aware that we are, and aware of perceptions. It's like you are at the beach and the waves and the sound of the waves and the birds. And we are too tired to think, yet we are awake. Sometimes we have this conundrum like, well, I don't know, I don't get this being thing. How can I be aware of awareness? I don't get this awareness thing. Here, a little bit of higher reasoning can help to understand that the very fact that these words of Mihai are being heard implies that there is this presence which hears it. The very mere evidence that there is something in the belly implies that there is this perceiver. The very fact that we realize we went into daydreaming implies that something which is the real me, the real you, is aware of these mind waves. And this perceiver, this being, this real you, is actually the most constant. Notice dreams in the night as well. It's most constant, the most closest to the closest from what we are. It is what we are. It's just not, it doesn't recognize itself, and it is going out into these eyes. Some traditions, they speak in terms of this presence as being the background, the aware background, in which these images and feelings appear and disappear. Or context, the aware context in which sensations and thoughts are content.